You'll hear things like, "You've changed. Why are you acting different? You're being selfish." But the truth is, you haven't changed. You've simply stopped pretending. You're no longer living to please others, and that makes some people uncomfortable. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because your growth forces them to look at their own lives. And not everyone is ready for that. When you choose yourself, relationships shift. Some people who once relied on you to always be available, to always say yes, might feel unsettled when you start setting boundaries. They might resist, push back, or even distance themselves, but this isn't a bad thing. It's a natural part of the process. The people who truly care about you will understand. They may not always agree with your choices, but they will respect them. And here's something important to remember. Choosing yourself doesn't mean pushing people away. It means no longer sacrificing yourself to keep them close. For years, you may have shaped your life around what others expected, saying what they wanted to hear, doing what made them happy, and ignoring your own needs. But now, you're learning to prioritize yourself. And that's not selfish, that's self-respect. At first, it might feel lonely. You might second-guess yourself. But with time, you'll realize something beautiful. The people who remain in your life after you choose yourself are the ones who truly love you for who you are, not for what you do for them. This is the start of something new, a life where you no longer seek approval, where you no longer feel the need to prove yourself, and where you finally live with authenticity. And that's when everything starts to change. The power of inner freedom. For so long, you've been searching for validation, seeking approval, hoping to be accepted, and trying to fit into expectations that were never truly yours. But what if you didn't need any of that? What if everything you were looking for was already inside you? When you finally choose yourself, something powerful happens. You realize that you don't have to prove anything to anyone. You no longer need to explain your choices or justify your existence. You stop seeking permission to live the life that feels right for you. This is inner freedom. The moment you stop living for external approval and start living for your own truth. At first, this freedom might feel strange. You've spent so much time caring about what others think that letting go of their opinions can feel uncomfortable. But the more you embrace it, the lighter you feel. You stop saying yes when you really mean no. You stop feeling guilty for putting yourself first. You stop apologizing for being who you are. And most importantly, you stop letting fear control your life. For years, fear held you back. The fear of judgment, of failure, of not being enough. But when you start living in alignment with your true self, those fears begin to lose their power. You no longer live in a constant state of worry about what others will think. You no longer feel the need to meet unrealistic expectations. Instead, you find peace in knowing that you are enough, just as you are. Psychologists call this process individuation, becoming the most authentic version of yourself. Not the version shaped by society, family, or pressure, but the version that feels real and right for you. And here's the most beautiful part. When you step into your true self, life begins to align in ways you never expected. New opportunities arise. The right people enter your life. You attract experiences that match your energy because you're finally living in harmony with who you truly are. This is the power of choosing yourself. It's not just about making a decision. It's about setting yourself free. And once you experience that freedom, there's no going back. The choice that changes everything. The past has shaped you, but it doesn't have to define you. Every choice you've made up until now may have been influenced by fear, by the need to fit in, or by the desire to be accepted. But when you finally choose yourself, something shifts. The past loses its power over you. You stop replaying old regrets. You stop justifying yourself to those who don't understand your journey. You stop searching for happiness in external approval. Instead, you begin to trust yourself. You begin to understand that you are enough, exactly as you are. And then something amazing happens. The universe starts responding. Have you ever noticed that when you make a decision that truly aligns with your heart, things begin to fall into place? New people enter your life, opportunities arise, and everything seems to flow effortlessly. This isn't luck. It's the natural result of living in alignment with your true self. This is called synchronicity, when life starts mirroring the energy you put out. The more you embrace your authentic path, the more doors open for you. But be warned, choosing yourself doesn't mean life becomes easy. In fact, challenges may arise. Old fears might resurface. People may try to pull you back into your past self. But this time, you won't go back. Because now, you know better. You will also experience something unexpected. You will learn to be alone and love it. At first, solitude may feel uncomfortable, as if something is missing. But soon, you will realize that loneliness isn't emptiness, it's space. Space to rediscover yourself, to heal, to grow, and to build the life you truly want. The moment you stop fearing being alone, everything changes. You no longer accept less than you deserve. You no longer rely on others to complete you because you finally understand. You are already complete. So now, the choice is in front of you. Will you keep living for others, or will you finally live for yourself? This is the choice that changes everything. And once you make it, nothing will ever be the same again. If this message speaks to you, take that first step. Your new life is waiting. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, your life is yours to live. Choose yourself, always.